This is Sakar Murli of the 18th of July 2025. Morning Murli Baptada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, have a mercy for yourselves and continue to follow the Srimad that the Father gives you. The Father's Srimad is: Children, don't waste time. Act in the right way. Question. What men dharna do to fortunate children have? Answer. The fortunate children wake up early in the morning and remember the Father with a lot of love. They have a sweet conversations with Baba. They are never merciless to themselves. They make effort to pass with the honors and make them worthy of claiming a kingdom. Om Shanti. You children are sitting in front of the Father. You understand that He is your unlimited Father and that He is giving you Srimad for unlimited happiness. It is a sign of Him that He is the merciful one and the liberator. People sing a great deal of the praise of Him. The Father says it is not just a question of the praise. It is the Father's duty to give the direction to His children. The unlimited Father to gives the directions that the Father is the highest on high. Therefore, the directions He gives you would definitely be highest on high. It is the soul who receive our directions. It is the souls who perform a good and bad acts. At this time, everyone in the world receives the directions from the Ravan. You children are now receiving the directions from Brahma, God. By following Ravan directions, you become a merciless and acted wrongly. The Father gives you directions. Do good, right acts. The best act is to have mercy for yourselves. You souls know that you were very happy when you were Satapradhan, and that week you received directions from Ravan. You become a Tamopradhan. The Father now gives these directions. Firstly, stay in remembrance of the Father. Secondly, have mercy for yourselves. The Father does not have mercy for you. He simply gives you Srimad for what you'd have to do. Have mercy for yourselves. Consider yourselves to be as souls and remember the purified Father, and you will become a pure. The Father advises you on the how you can become a pure. The Father makes you impure once pure. He gives you Srimad. If you do not follow His directions, you are being merciless to yourselves. The Father gives this Srimad. Children, don't waste your time. Make the lessons free that each of you is soul. Carry on with your business for livelihood of your bodies. Nevertheless, you do have to make the time and find ways for this. While doing your work, your intellect should be focused on the Father, just as a lover and beloved carry on with their work. The two are in love with one another. It is not like that here. You also remember Him on the path of devotion. Some ask, how can we remember Him? What from should we remember for the souls and supreme souls? Because it has been remembered on the path of devotions that supreme souls is beloved, name and form. However, it isn't like that. It is said that a soul is like a star in the center of the forehead. In that case, why do they ask, what is soul? A soul cannot be seen, but is something to be understood. A soul can be understood, and the Supreme Soul also can be understood. It is very stable thing. It is even more stable than firefly. You don't even know how it leaves a body. There is a soul. One has a version of that. What is a someone does have version of the soul? Is that a stable of the star? Consider yourselves to be as souls and remember the Father. Just as there are souls, so the Supreme Soul is also a soul. However, God is called the Supreme Soul. He doesn't enter the cycle of birth and death. That soul is said to be supreme because he is beyond birth and death. However, all the souls have to become a pure and then go back home and to the land of liberations. It is also number wise for those who have the parts of heroes and heroines. Souls are number-wise. In the play, some actors receive a high income, whereas others receive a low income. The Lakshmi and Narayan souls are said to be a supreme human soul. Although everyone does become a pure, each one plays a number-wise part. Some become a great kings, some servants, and some subjects. You are actors. You know that all of those deities are number-wise. If you make an effort well and become elevated souls, you will claim a high status. You have now remembered how you have taken 84 births. You now have to go the further. You children have this happiness and also this intoxications. You all said that you will become Narayan from an ordinary human, that you will become masters of the world. In that case, you have to make effort accordingly. The status you receive is number-wise according to the efforts you make. Everyone has received a part number-wise. This drama is president. The Father is now giving you elevated directions. No matter how, you must remember the Father so that you can be absolved of sins and you can become a Satopardhan from Tamopardhan. There is a huge burden of the sins on your heads. Those sins have to remove here in whatever way possible. Only then will your souls become a pure. It is souls that have become a Tamopardhan. Therefore, it is the souls that have become a Satopardhan. At this time, Bharat is most insolvent. This play is based on Bharat. Others simply come to establish a region. At the end, everyone become a Tamopardhan by taking the rebirth. You become the masters of heaven. You know that Bharat was a very elevated land. It is now so poor. Everyone helps the poor. Bharat now continues to beg for everything. Earlier, so much grain was exported from this land. Now that has become poor, it is receiving a return service. Whatever was taken is now being given back on a loan. The names Shri Krishna and Christian sound similar. Christian took Bharat over. Now, according to the drama, they will fight among themselves, and you children will receive the butter. This is it that Shri Krishna has butter in this mouth? That was just written in the scriptures. The whole world comes into the Shri Krishna hands. You become the masters of the world. You children know that you are becoming the masters of the world. Therefore, you should have so much happiness. You have a multimillionaires at Avis. It wasn't the kingdom of only one Lakshmi and Narayan. There was also their destiny. The king, queen, and the subjects all had multimillionaires at their feet. There was countless wealth there. No one there committed a sin for a money. There was plenty of wealth there. There is a play about Aladdin magic lamp. Allah is the one who established the first religion, the religions of deities. He gives the liberations in the life in the second. A virgin is received in the second. Limitless treasure have been portrayed. In her version, Meera would be dancing with Sri Krishna. That was on the path of devotions. There is nothing of the path of devotions here. You will go to paradise in a practical way and rule a kingdom for as a fortune. On the path of devotions, there are just a virgin. It is at this time that you children see your aim and objective. You know that is what you are become. Because you children forget this. You are giving badges. You have now become the children of the unlimited Father. You should experience so much happiness. Repeatedly make this frame. However, because of oppositions from Maya, that happens flies away. Continue to remember the Father and how Baba is making you into the masters of the world, and your intoxications will rise. However, Maya makes you forget. Then one sin or another is committed. You children remember that you have taken 84 births. No one else takes 84 births. You have to understand that. To extend you, remember the father, you will according to claim a high status. However, you have to make others equal to yourselves and also create a subjects. Charity begins at home. When people go on a pilgrimage, they set off themselves. Then they ask their friends and relatives to accompany them. You should also explain to everyone with the love. Not everyone will understand. In the same home, the father would understand and the children wouldn't. No matter how much some parents tell their children not to attach their hearts to this old world, those children wouldn't listen to them. They cause so much distress. Those who are slapping and blonde hair will come and understand. Look how this religion is being established. Other founders of religion doesn't form a slapping. They come down from the up above. Their followers also continue to follow them down. One carries out his establishment. Then he purifies everyone and takes them back home. This is why he is called the Satguru and the liberator. There is only the one true Guru. Human beings can never grant anyone salvations. There is only the one bestower of salvations for all. He is called the Satguru. He makes the Bharat into the land of truth. Ravan tax makes you into the land of falsehood. They tell lies about the Father and deities. That is why the Father says, "Hear no evil." This world is now called the brother. The golden age is called the temple of Shiva, Shivalaya. Human beings don't understand anything. They simply continue to follow their own dedicates. So much fighting and quarreling goes on. A son wasn't hesitant to beat his mother. A husband without hesitate to beat his wife. They continue to kill one another. When a son sees that his father has a lot of wealth and is not giving it to him, he doesn't hesitate to kill him. This world is so dirty. What are you now becoming? Your aim and objective is in front of you. Simply used to say, "Oh, purify, come and purify us." You doesn't say, "Come and makes us into the masters of the world." God the Father established heaven. So why aren't we not in heaven? Raman has made you into the residents of the hell, because the durations of the cycle has been to hundreds of thousands of years. Everyone has forgotten. The Father says, "You were the masters of the heaven." Having gone around the cycle, you have now becoming the masters of the hell. Now once again the Father is making you into the masters of heaven. He said, "Sweet souls, children, remember the Father. You will become the Satopardhan from the Tamopardhan. It has taken you half of cycle to become a Tamopardhan. It could even be said to be a whole cycle, because your degrees has continued to decrease from the beginning. No degrees now remain." The devotees say, "I am without a virtue. I have no virtues." The meaning of this is so clear. There is an organization here called Nirgun Blanc. Children without virtues, otherwise children who aren't even aware of voice, are said to be even more elevated than the souls. Great souls are aware of the voice. This is why they even speak wrong words. Maya has everyone completely unrighteous. They said Gita, they even quite. God speaks, lust is the greatest enemy. It caused sorrow from its beginning through the middle of the end. Yet people create so many obstacles to your becoming pure. They become so upset when their children wouldn't get married. The Father says, "You children have to follow Srimad. Those who are not going to become flowers will not listen to you. No matter how much you explain them." Sometimes when children say that they wouldn't get married, their parents committed so many atrocities. The Father says, When I create sacrifices fire of this knowledge, so many obstacles are created. They don't even give you 3 feet of the land. Simply remember the Father according to His directions and become a pure. You don't have any other difficulty. Simply consider yourselves to be a souls and remember the Father. Just as each of you souls has interacted in your own body. How could he have incarnated in a crocodile or a fish? They insult him so much. They say that God is in every practical. The Father says, they defame me and they deities. I come and give you children your inheritance once again. I give you your inheritance and Ravan crosses you. This is a play. When someone doesn't follow Srimad, it is understood that his fortune is not that elevated. Those who have a fortune will wake up early in the morning and remember the Baba and talk to Baba. When you consider yourselves to be souls as you remember the Baba, you will become absorbed of your sin. You mercury of the happiness will also be rise. Those who pass with the honors become worthy of the claiming a kingdom. It isn't just Lakshmi and Narayan who rule the kingdom. There is a dynasty. The Father says, your intellects are now becoming very clean. This is the card that the company of the truth, satsang. There is only one satsang in which the Father gives you this true knowledge and makes you into the masters of the land of the truth. It is only at the confluence age of the cycle that you receiving the company of the truth. In the golden age, there is no type of satsang. You are in spiritual salvation's army. You take the boat of the world across. It is the Father who salvages you and gives you Srimad. Your praises is a very great. The praise of the Father and the Bharat is limitless. The praise of your children too is limitless. You are becoming the masters of the Brahman and also the masters of the world. Simply become the masters of the Brahman. You are doubly worshipped. I do not become a deity that I would be a doubly worshipped. Each one of you is understood this knowledge number-wise and make efforts with that happiness. There is so much difference in how you study. In the golden age, there is a kingdom of the Lakshmi and Narayan. There is no advisor there. Lakshmi and Narayan are called the godness of the god. Would they ever take advice from an advisor? Advisors are appointed when kings become impure. At the present, it is government of the people by the people. You children have disinterest in this old world. It is said, knowledge, devotions, and distance. Only the spiritual Father gives you this knowledge. No one else can teach us. Only the Father is the purifier, the bestower of the salvations for all. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost, and now-found children, love, remembrance, and the good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. Together with the remembering the Father, also do the service of making others equals to yourself. Charity begins at home, expressed to everyone with the love. 2. Have unlimited disinterest in this old world. Hear no evil, see no evil. You are the children of the unlimited Father. Therefore, remain in the happiness of the infinite treasure He gives you. Blessings. May you be spiritually, professionally, and make your thoughts, words, and actions fruitful. Whenever you come into the contact with someone, let the feelings in your mind for that one be influenced by the love, cooperations, and benevolence. Let every one words of yours be full of influence, of courage and enthusiasm. Let your times not be wasted in the ordinary chit-chat. Similarly, let every action of yours Be fruitful, whether it is for yourselves or for others. Be spiritual and functional in every way with one another too. Be spiritual and functional in the service you do, and you will then become the instrument of the reveal the Father. Slogan: become such a jeweler of the pure and positive thoughts of others that your rays continue to enlighten the world. Awake signal: accumulate the power of thoughts and becoming the instruments of the elevated service. According to the time and the situations, adjust the speed of your thoughts and words with the power of coolness and make them cool and patience. If the speed of your thoughts is too fast, you waste a lot of time trying to control them. Therefore, imbibe the power of coolness and save yourself from the wastefulness. You will then be liberated from the wasteful spirits and of asking, why? What? I shouldn't not be like this, etc. अच्छा, Om Shanti.